Hey, there was a little bit of clear sky which passed. It didn't last long though. About only lasted about 10 minutes, and I actually had the sun on me coming through the conservatory, and it felt nice and warm, you know. Okay, and yeah, it wasn't long before this what passes for cloud apparently. Yeah, uh, yeah, that's not aluminium and particulate mixed in with coal ash. Nope, that's water vapor, by the way. Yeah, okay. If you want to believe the liars and the idiots, okay. So it's all the whole world now. It's just become one, artificially contrived. Not what the hell's he doing? Look at the crow. What's he doing? It's naughty. Huh. Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah. So it was actually nice and warm for 10 minutes lying here. It's breaking the masonry. See that bit of concrete? That's the birds have done that. They knocked it off. Cheeky things. So yeah. Anyway, what I wanted to say is, it's not the fact that you're in a ball tilted away from 93 gorillion miles away sun that makes a winter. All right. It's basically they changed, as I said in the last video, they changed the wind blowing from the south. That's why they blanketed it, absolutely blanketed, and made a artificial high pressure system just covered for over a week. Was it 10 days, isn't it? It took them 10 days to stop the warm air coming from the south. They stopped it, and now it's coming from the west, and it's cold air now. Okay, what a disgrace! It's terrible. You got actual evil devil lying buggers out there who will lie and say, "No, it's just clouds," when you can see they've sprayed it a thick uniform grey mist for over a week. Between up here in England and the north, and all the way through France and Spain, all the way blanketed, just covered in chemtrails. And you can just look at NASA Earth. You just go back, you can see the massive spraying operation. Okay, it's probably begging for food, isn't it? A cheeky thing. Have to give him some scraps. Okay, and they stopped the nice warm air. Okay, and now that the wind is coming from the west, cold air, yeah. So then they give you a tiny little bit of sunshine. And when it's freezing cold air from the Arctic maelstrom, then they give you clear days, because it's like, ha ha, we won. Ha ha, we overcame nature. Ha ha. So it's basically they're just taking the piss. They're evil devils, and they're taking the piss. They'll only give you the sunshine when it doesn't matter, when the air is absolutely freezing. That's when they'll give you the sunshine. Okay? So as I say, it's obviously the sun has moved to the other tropic. Yeah, the days are shorter. But if they didn't block it out every single day and use their weather weaponry to pull the frozen cold maelstrom air down here, it could be like spring all year round. Of course, with shorter days. Yeah, but it won't. It shouldn't be this freezing bollocks. Okay. But they make it freezing. Yeah, that's what they enjoy doing. I mean, when it comes to next month, all they have to do is pull down the freezing air again using frequencies, and then blanket it. And there you go. You'll have high pressure systems. Okay, artificial high pressure systems just be a huge blanket over the whole of Europe, basically, and that will not allow any natural weather systems to come up, because it'll just be a blanket. So it'll be like it's more like insulation, not insulation. Yeah, it is insulation. You'll be in a cool box where they'll only allow the freezing cold air from the north, and then plus they'll blanket out the sun, they'll block it out, and then they'll go, there we go, my winter. My ball, my tilt away from the 93 gorillion mile sun. Yeah, see, There's no God. We're on Spaceballs, and that's how they take you away from God, and that's what it's all about. I can't stress this enough. You can just you're never gonna get justice. We're never gonna get justice for the evil spraying operation because they're in control. They're the liars. Satan rules this world, so we can never get justice on this world. That's not the point. The point is for you to see the evil actions of Satan and his people, his evil, shitty people who keep lying all the time, and it's for you to realize that's right. I don't want to be part of this world anymore. I want to do my prison time here, and then I choose to go back to God, right? And you've got to accept Jesus, because after all, we're all corrupted, and only Jesus' blood will wash away your sins, and because you can't go into heaven, with sin. So that's what Jesus is, our salvation, so we can actually make it to heaven. Okay. And all these evil buggers, they're all, on 100K salaries or more. They're privileged, fancy people. Yeah, they all look dignified, and they're all wearing fancy clothes, driving sports cars, whatever, and jet setting everywhere, staying in 5-star hotels. Yeah, yeah. That all comes to an end. It's not like they're going to live like that forever. It's this short life on Earth, and then boom, to hell with them. So don't be jelly. Don't be jelly about these arseholes who basically rule hell as avatars for Satan, because they're dead people. They're already in the book of the dead. It's just waiting for their time to be up. That's why they're so obsessed with longevity. All these evil people who know they're going to hell, they're obsessed with it, and they're obsessed with transhumanism because they're going, no, they know their next stop's hell. No, I don't want to go to hell. I want to stay here as long as possible, and yeah, okay. So don't be jelly of them, because they've already doomed. They've already forfeit their eternal life. They're the fools. They're the idiots. They're the one who's well, it's not about getting the last laugh or anything, but they're the ones who've fucked up. Yeah. There you go. The whole world's ruined anyway, if you haven't noticed. Even if this so-called geoengineering doesn't kill us, we'll be dead in so many other ways. It's all coming to an end. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. No actual chemtrailing here that I've noticed, but I know David Yates has caught them chemtrailing up north if you go to his channel. Most of it's been over the channel over Spain this past week, and France. Massive chemtrailing there, and that's how they do it. And what was it? The smoke from the fires in California. They're mixing that in with chemtrails so they can direct it. You see, when the smoke came up from the fires in California, they blew out west, out to sea. Okay, then the chemtrail planes came in and they filled it with the smart dust, the aluminium, and they mixed in the aluminium, smart dust, whatever it is, who knows. They mixed it in with all the smoke, so then, with their frequencies, then they can direct it. And now, you go and check on NASA Worldview, you can see now the smoke, is streaming east. They changed time, they literally changed the direction. Okay? It's sick. Okay, you can't deny these things. I can't believe there are people that, they deny. There's not only are they denying this evil sickness in the skies, these sky criminals, sky crimes. Yeah, that's not as important. What's mostly important is they deny God and they deny Jesus. In fact, they say they don't even. They say they don't exist. They say we're on my ball in infinite space and my Big Bang. And they're saying that whilst their timer on Earth is ticking down, a tiny timer on Earth where you could just be dead any time. You don't know when, but So it's ridiculous. What a stupid thing to say. They're literally gambling on over nothing. Their gamble is, I'm going to sound smart now, but I'm going to die and then go to hell. Yeah, rather than make a fool of yourself now. Which it is. You speak the truth. You tell the truth and try and let people know about all the evils on Earth. Yeah, and you tell them the Earth's flat. You're literally making a fool out of yourself. Yeah, you're humiliated. Yeah, in so many ways, you're just humiliated. But that's what it takes. It seems that's what it takes. You've got to humiliate yourself and play the fool, the absolute fool, to get to heaven. That's what it takes. If you're the bloody coward, if you're the coward, right, and you're scared of being made a fool of, right, you're gonna say, "My ball, my science, my NASA, my International Space Station. Yes, scientists so smart. I'm like the smart scientists. See, I can reproduce their model, the equations from their model, and see, yeah, I proved it. I drew a circle using their equation and proved the Earth's a ball. See, that's what a coward's going to do there. For the finite time on Earth, they're going to go, me smart. There's no God. Only uneducated, low intelligence people believe in God. You see, and then all the devils will congratulate them and give them fancy jobs and tell them well done. Yeah, so. Yeah, that's literally how they're tricking people. It's so easy, isn't it? Yeah, so the devilry is so transparent. Yeah, okay, that's it for today. I hope it's the end soon. I really, because it's gone way too far now. There's no chance for any good on Earth. Yeah, and what they're doing, yeah, and these freaks who know they're going to hell, wanting to become transhuman into like maybe not even cyborgs, it's just straight up into robotic bodies, yeah, because they're literally destroying the environment down here. It's not gonna be. It says in the Bible when it's got to shorten the time at the end, otherwise there won't be any flesh on Earth, because there won't be, because what they're doing is going to kill everyone. Everything's going to go rotten. There'll be diseases, plagues, and fungus growing on everything. There's already crop failures. I was reading about bananas. Yeah, I can't remember what were they called? I can't remember. It began with C, which is the most of the bananas in the world. This particular type of banana, yeah, or plantain, right? They're failing because they keep. It's the whole world. It's not just Blighty in shitty Northern Europe with shit weather. They're causing shit weather to the whole world. And where they grow bananas out there, right in the tropics, yeah. Mostly in South America and the islands, yeah, Caribbean islands, yeah. They're going rotten, and then the scientists are going, yes, you see, this type of plantain is susceptible to this type of fungus, yeah. Nothing to do with the fact that they're blocking out the sun everywhere and making it damp and humid, and then fungus thrives. Yeah, nothing to do with that. It's just that they're just blaming the plant. They're blaming the plant for having fungus grow all over it and kill it. When it's the fact that this disgusting activity we're seeing in the sky every day, yeah, where it was blocking out the sun, which doesn't allow the disinfecting, cleansing sun, the life-giving sun, to do its work. And that's what everything. There won't be any. There won't. I had a commenter in my early videos. I can't remember who said they're just waiting for the crop failures, and it is. This is going to lead to crop failures, and plagues, and fungus, and all kinds of diseases. Yeah, and then they have starvation as well. Yeah, it's just going to be like the old days, huh? The old days where the pharaonic bloodline attacked us. And like I said in my past video, that's what I reckon the pyramids were, because it was they had an aquifer beneath the pyramids at those times, and I reckon that they had this Ark of the Covenant. It was probably some stable nuclear energy device, yeah, and they were probably just using it to straight up turn water into basically this, into plasma, and they were shooting it up into the sky and just blocking out the sun in pretty much the whole world. I mean, that's why did Jesus have to go out into the desert? Yeah, maybe going out into the desert, walking out to the desert was the only place you could be free of being completely overcast with this shit. Yeah, it's been going on a long time, even in biblical times. I hate the portrayal where they portray biblical times as just goat herders and stuff. They had no technology. It's bullshit. Technology has come and gone through several ages. There's evidence of that. Go and check out what the Wise Up channel, and was it Martin Liedtke and Rebel Without a Pause. And then there's even Mud Fossil University, although he doesn't think the Earth's flat though. But there's just like there's Jim Lee, who talks about chemtrails, but he calls flat Earth, he calls it straight up retarded. But it's flat. You see, so some people getting some things, but the whole thing and the bigger picture is God. And if you like Jim Lee, yeah, and you go, the Earth's a ball, right? You're not going to believe in God, are you? Even though he's very knowledgeable, he's got a lot of information on the chemtrail program, and he's listing all their arrays and the technology they use, and he can use all the proper terminology, to speak with these devils. Right? You've got to use the right words because they control language, right? He even though he's so smart to basically enter a dialogue with them, which I don't think we should even be doing. I think that's the original sin. Eve, yeah, they say eating the apple. That was basically parlaying with Satan. We're not supposed to even enter dialogues with them, apart from to tell them to fuck off and get out of here, you evil devils. We're not supposed to talk with these devils, okay? Because they will slowly just turn you. He'll trick you. He'll turn you into one of them and go, "Nah, you shall surely not die if you eat the apple. Eat from this tree. You shall surely not die." They'll trick you. We're not supposed to talk to them ever, right? So I mean, how can you get to heaven if you think you can talk to devils? We're not supposed to. Yeah, if you got into heaven, then these devils start trying to pop up in heaven. Yeah, probably through you, because you're through sin. You think you can talk to them. Yeah, well, they're going to cause the whole fall again, all over again, aren't they? You're not supposed to talk to them. Okay? So I don't care. It's chemtrailing. The Earth's flat. Space is fake. NASA are liars. No one's been to the moon. There's no space balls. The sun isn't 93 gorillion miles away either. It's all bullshit. Okay, there you go.